Welcome back to Granja Camito. This is a very short video to show some of the issues. We are looking at our neighbor's land and his cows, and as you can see, this animal would like to jump the fence to go over there. Most animals used the door, went back out of A4, along the animal lane and into A3. But the younger ones, they don't understand this yet. So they try to probe the fence and destroy one of the wires. When that happens, then the fence is not hot enough anymore and there is a hole. And some think, oh, I can go through there. And if some do it, most will follow. Not everybody. Some remember that this fence is hot and will hurt. So they go the correct way, but not everybody. So this will happen all the time until we get around to erect a physical fence with some electric element for all our paddocks. That's a lot of investment, and mostly it is a time issue. But fixing this type of fence here and there is still much better than to move an electric fence day by day by putting in the fence posts, putting on the wire and all these things. This would be a 24/7 job if you are really serious about this. So there is still an advantage of what we do at the moment. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's come to a topic that we have been discussing quite a bit. The seasonal creek in the middle of our land. Here you can see the water that is coming down the easement. And this is the upper part of our part of the seasonal creek. Let's see where that water came from. So as you can see, it has been filled up and it is moving. And it definitely comes from the neighbor. So there, where we can see signs of erosion with all the rocks on the other side of the stone wall. There was enough rainfall so that this time we have flowing water here. The leaky weirs that we have been talking about would be perfect on the neighbor's land. On our side, the flow is a lot slower because there are a lot of holes in this, and it's also a winding thing, and there where the rock is, there is also some sort of a ford. So the water does get slowed down. Of course, we can say that left and right, this is the floodplain, but on the other hand, you can see how deep this water already dug in, and that happened a long time before we were even here. And should we fill it up so that it flows to the areas left and right? I'm not sure. This is where the driveway was before. So we could fill this up and make it a little bit higher. Just to the right of it, there's this puddle, and this is the water that comes down the easement. A few meters further down, around the curve there to the right, it all ends up in our big pond. I don't have a waterproof GoPro and it's heavily raining again, so maybe tomorrow I can check out how high the water level in our pond is and whether it's already overflowing. It might